purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Brady now on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown. Now the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, 1st quarter. On first down, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A nice completion there for a first down to Tyler Johnson. Excellent size at 6'1". He's a 5th-round pick last year out of Minnesota, and there were a bunch of big names in front of him on the depth chart, but he found a few moments to shine as a rookie and gained the confidence of his quarterback, Tom Brady.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, after last week where he kept finding the end zone, what do you have, 2 touchdown runs?
Yep.
He's got to be just a tad frustrated here. Close, but he hasn't gotten in.
Maybe they give him another shot. We'll see.
Well, I would think so. I think he's built up that type of equity, but the guys on the other side of the ball know it too.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. And Brady will sneak it. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge?
Suck up for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterbacks. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. A handoff to Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Brady. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Justin Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like... Extra point try now for Suckup. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Brady to throw again. They'll drop this off for Bernard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
And shutting him off, now open field. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right?
Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's able to find Miller. And now off to the races down the right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to suck up for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
It'll be a loss of, 18 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to give himself up on a play that really turns out to be a disaster. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. To throw from his end zone, Brady. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get...
Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew